Well, hello, Color Me Bad Nation. It's your girl, Color Me Bad Lynn. Back again with an amazing share of an absolutely gorgeous fragrance. I don't hear much about this fragrance on these YouTube streets, and so I thought I'd come on and share my thoughts and my views about this fragrance. Today, we are going to take our time with this one because it deserves all the time that it needs to be explained, described, shouted out, and loved on. But before we get into that, I do want to introduce myself for those who are not familiar with who I am and what my channel is all about. Again, I am Color Me Bad Lynn. I am a beauty professional, among many other things. Mainly what we talk about on my channel are the fragrances that are in my collection. We also talk about the fragrances that are on my fragrance list. I have several. We'll also talk about the fragrances that have been sent to me, gifted to me, and so on and so forth down through the years that I still actually physically have in my collection. We'll also talk about natural skincare. We will talk about makeup. We'll talk about all types of hair. We will talk about love, relationships, romance, a little bit about dating. We'll also talk about family issues and faith. And if you have any other suggestions for us on our channel, if you have any subjects and topics that you want us to come on and talk about, make sure you comment below or send an email to Dear Color Me, and I will be more than happy to come on and discuss any and everything. Anything, nothing's off the topic, nothing's off the subject, and nothing is off the table. We will get on here and we will talk about it. You can also now reach me on Instagram. We're starting to grow a little bit. My Instagram tag is colormebad_Lynn. So I hope to see you over on Instagram where we will talk all things beauty, mainly about fragrances. All right. So let's get into it. The fragrance that I wanted to come on and share with you guys today is from one of my favorite design houses of fragrance. I have shared on many occasions of how much I love the design house of Calvin Klein. It's an oldie but goodie, but I can never get steered wrong when I pick or wear a Calvin Klein fragrance. You guys are also familiar with the OG Obsession. Well, you know that Obsession has several flankers to it. One of my absolute favorite flankers of Obsession is Obsession Night. Yes. And I wanted to come on and talk about this fragrance because I very seldom hear anybody really talking about this fragrance. And it is absolutely, well, let's just talk about it. Let's talk about it. It is gorgeous. So let's share the main accords of this fragrance. If you have this fragrance in your collection, I expect to hear from you. I want to hear how you pair it together with your creams and your lotions, how much you like, love, or dislike this fragrance, and how long you've had it in your collection. Talk to me. So let's get into it. Again, our fragrance for today is Obsession Night Women, Calvin Klein for women. Just so you know, this is a flanker of the original Obsession by Calvin Klein. There is a men's frag of this as well, and it smells just as good, if not better, than the women's version. Anyone who wants to wear this fragrance can absolutely indulge. It is not a unisex fragrance. It does lean more on the feminine side, but I can definitely smell a gentleman rocking this fragrance. So your main accords of this fragrance is a white floral. It's citrus. I'm going to spray a little bit out on me. I have a little bit on. After I got out of my bath, I sprayed a little bit of this on. It's so beautiful, guys. Again, it's a white floral. It is citrusy. It's amber. It's woody. It's vanilla. It's a little bit musky. It's powdery as it dries down. It's balsamic, sweet, and aquatic. I'm going to tell you, I don't have anything in my collection that is quite like this. And that's another reason why I love Calvin Klein fragrances so much, is because they are so unique. You can find them very moderately priced, mostly all of them, unless there's something that's older and discontinued. And even with that, if you do your homework and research, you can find fragrances through Calvin Klein for extremely affordable prices. And they're well worth more than what you purchased them for. All of them. All of the ones I've ever used or ever had, they're worth way more. And if you love Calvin Klein, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Obsession Night for Women by Calvin Klein is an amber floral fragrance. And it again is for women. It leans more on the feminine side, but definitely a man and a woman could wear this actual fragrance. Obsession Night was launched in 2005. So this has been around for a very, very long time. Your top notes are white notes, or white flowers, bitter orange, angelica, bergamot, and mandarin orange. It starts off so juicy and so sweet. It's absolutely amazingly gorgeous. Your middle notes, are what I love to call your heart notes, are gardenia. You've got your jasmine. I told you about jasmine. One thing about Calvin Klein also with their fragrances, when they use jasmine right. All of the frags that I have of Calvin Klein's are all addictive fragrances that leave you wanting more and more of them. And this is one of them. Okay. Again, you've got your gardenia in your middle. You've got your jasmine. You've got lily of the valley, which is another one of my fragrances. You got your rose. I told you I'm on a rose kick. Anything with rose in it, I'm willing to put my nose on it and give it a try. Your base notes are cashmere wood, so it's a silky, smooth wood. You got your vanilla, and then you've got your sandalwood. Then on top of that, they threw in a little tonka bean and amber. This is a fragrance that is a delicious thrill for a hot summer night. It has juicy citruses, dude, a gentle rain touch to it, and that's where you get your moisture from. That's what makes this aquatic. It has a darkness from it, a very kind of like a light green mossiness to it, but it's not overpowering. It's not a really dirty, dingy scent, which some patchouli scents would give you. You got to get your bergamot in there, which is your lime. You've got orange and mandarin, which give it this sweet juiciness. Your white florals. Your rose is really, really strong and potent in this fragrance. Definitely worth the buy. Definitely worth a blind buy if you can't get your nose on it or can't get a sample or a decant from someone. If you are looking for an absolutely gorgeous, exotic fragrance that's in the amber floral department, I highly recommend that you add this fragrance to your collection. If you love the original Obsession, it has the DNA of the original Obsession, but they came clean and correct with this. I highly recommend adding this. And if you're purchasing fragrances for you and your significant other, get the his and the her and wear them together. Knock them out. Knock them out. Knock them out the park. Absolutely gorgeous fragrance. Again, if you don't have this in your collection and you love the design house of Calvin Klein, you know what I always say: when I have a fragrance in my collection or one that's on my wish list and I don't mind coming on and sharing it with you, get you some. I highly recommend adding this. And you're probably asking yourself, is this a springtime fragrance? Is this a summertime fragrance? Is this a fall fragrance? Or is it a wintertime fragrance? You can wear this whenever. They laid the hands down in the laboratory for this fragrance. It is absolutely gorgeous. Get you some. This is Color Me Badd Lynn saying thank you guys again for watching. I greatly appreciate all of your love and your support. I want to shout out to all of my new subscribers. Those that are viewing my channel and viewing my videos and commenting and chiming in. I see you and I thank you. God bless you. I appreciate your love, your support, your encouragement. Delight thyself in a beautiful scented fragrance. Adorn your bodies with the beautification of glory and scents of floral and amber. Calvin Klein, Obsession Night for Women. Bye-bye. Peace.